All right, and we're back, and you're listening to a special edition of Breaking the Glass. I'm your boy Virgilio B, and we're at the Madison Collective here on Madison Avenue, and I'm here with my boy Big Black. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you, this is a long-time friend of mine, and he's gonna tell you a little bit about some of the things that he's been doing and what's going on the line.
Well, what we're doing now is media distribution, content creating, and media distribution mainly through mobile apps as well as through the web, and focusing on streaming media, audio, video, that type of thing. Also, we got an app called Casebook that is an arrest reports app that we put out on a monthly basis. And if you want to check that out, you can go to casebook-app.net.
Casebook-app.net. Okay, now, Black, tell me, the business that you started with Urban Images. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we started Urban Images in 1999, and one of the things that I've been in urban entertainment, I'd have to pretty much say my whole entire adult life. We got started basically back when hip-hop started. So in high school, coming up with different things as far as the hip-hop culture, and one of the things that I seen was that we really didn't have a lot of control over the imaging. There was a lot of things that were outside of our control, so we had to portray ourselves in certain ways, sometimes not the best way as black men and black young men at the time. So I'm like, the image, that's what everybody is into. Everybody is actually into the way we look, the way we act, the way we talk. So I wanted to have a company that we had a little bit more control over that aspect of the culture, along with doing the music and, doing movies and, everything else that comes with creating. But the image was something that I really wanted to focus on as far as how we see each other and how we see ourselves. So that's how Urban Images was born.
All right. Now, I want you to tell my listeners where they can find you at and, with your businesses and what you're working on right now.
Well, they can find us in multiple places. We do a lot of branding, so we've created ourselves in quite a few different ways. One of the things that we've done and been really successful with lately has been the Fertile Grounds Network, which you can find that at www.fertilegroundswithaz.com. That's Fertile Grounds with a Z, not a S. One of the things that we done with that was we opened up internet radio, doing what you're doing here now, Virgilio. We talking to the people, and that's my wife's network, which is the Fertile Grounds Network, and she talks to a lot of the local authors. That's been one of the niche points that she's been able to hit, is the urban fiction author, and she's had like Jenny's sister, who's wrote a couple books on there. She's had a couple guys, Nick Haskins, he's wrote quite a few books, and she's had him on the show a few different times. So the Fertile Grounds Network is one. eLife.me is our marketing business, and that's www.elife.me. And then you could go over to our corporate website, which is www.urbanimages.net. And let me see. casebook-app.net.
All right, now before I go, I'm gonna have to let them. I'm going to give you some credit, man. I'm going to give you some credit because the name Breaking the Glass came up between me and you.
Right.
We did that together.
Right.
And
I'm glad to see you took it and ran with it. I'm glad to see you took that and ran with it. That's a great thing. And anything I can do to further the cause. I'm glad you had me on.
That's right. I got to, my man. I got to. So. All right, and that was an interview we did with my boy Big Black. Before that, you heard the track "Taking You for a Ride" from Chill Hop Records out of the Netherlands. You also heard the track 5 Years Anniversary from MVP, and they're out of the Ukraine. We heard from my boy out of Philadelphia, PA, and that track was Still I Hear the Words of Progress from Lush Life featuring Styles P. All right, I'm Virgilio B, and you're listening to Breaking the Glass, where we're always playing the best independent artist music on the planet.
You got to save our souls. Come on and let it go. Yeah. It's an electric light. Hope you enjoy the ride. We're about to take you there. We're about to have some fun. And let go. Yeah. Just trying to take you higher, baby. Push to the stars, straight to electric crazy. Enterprise strange worlds and keep it AC. I just want to take you to the top. Let's go. Just trying to take you higher, baby. Push to the stars, straight to electric crazy. Enterprise strange worlds and keep it AC. I just want to take you to the top. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to my little mixtape. I'm the MC, Lee Master, and I don't know how to stop this shit. Check it. It's time to make the pen ink bleed. It's been so damn long, I done forgot how to read, I mean read. Sitting here trying to put thoughts to this beat, it's like using a Rube Goldberg just to breathe. Please, while I said check it, don't be reckless. You know how we do it, Spike. Grab a checklist, run through the magic scrolls one by one, pen and verse by verse till a new spell is run. I've been asleep for a long time like a napping dragon, watching everybody jump off the bandwagon. All the people who inspired me to decree would eventually leave and thus cease to be. I know I can't always expect my heroes to stick around, but damn, do they always have to try to hide the sounds of the past? Some things I did before gets me down, but I'm from New Orleans and we keep our dead above ground. So yeah, let's take a road trip back to boom bap, to when I used the rock band mic for my raps, to when Fluttershy got shipped with Big Mac, and before people were scared to rep ponies in the track. Yeah, I'm wrong for that, like saying Octi plays a fiddle, close like saying Trixie really likes peanut brittle. Fandom surrounds me, I'm the zebra in the middle. I present this album for submittal. We gon' do this shit little by little bit, 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 yeah. I wish that I could say this beat is mine, but it isn't. It was made by a guy called Abrante, he's the business. Looking at his YouTube just confirmed my worst fears. He hasn't uploaded a thing in over 5 years. Yeah, moment of silence, thinking about the people that we lost. I'm almost crying. This is not a jab against them, and this is not a complaint too. I'm just mad that I'll never get a chance to say thank you. See it how I see it, with so much inspiration. I could never see how you could disrespect your own creations. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, I had just joined the fandom when the artists that I loved were beginning to abandon. From that day on, I swore that I would be there to support and uplift the generation of peers. So when the time came that they wanted to jam their favorite music, they wouldn't have to see video removed by the user. Luckily, we got talent, young and old. Classic cats like Rhyme Flow and brand new foes. MC Arch and everyone from straight from the heart. Did the word Tekka Gondre playing the part. And Hollow's a hard act to follow. I swallow my pride. Shobi Shy, Melody Sky. I see you dropping lines. Sorry for taking so long. Procrastination's in remittal. Let me check out a Ponyville hospital. We gon' do this shit little by little bit, little by little bit, little by little bit, little